Hi, Rainy Gun Gaming here with another episode of Having Fun on Apex. So, this time I'm actually playing with my friend Gastsometer. Um, Sorry if I sound a bit offish, as my sinus is messing around with me today again. So, I said I was gonna introduce my friends. This is one of them that I commonly play with. This is my lifelong friend that I'm playing with. We've been gaming together for years. Um, what can I say? You got You got these lifelong friends, and I'm so honored to play with him in this game, as he did teach me a lot, and he's always the go-to guy when I have first-person shooter games. I always heed his advice on these kind of games because he's usually brilliant with these games. So we dropped a little away from all the action, as the games we've had before this we were really getting steamrolled. So we were a bit tired of hot dropping and dropping where there's a lot of enemy squads. I think there was one dropping off to the area just behind us, or on the left of me at this current moment. So yes, do like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, as this keeps me creating more. But I'll create more regardless, because I'm actually starting to enjoy creating content on the channel. And it's nice to have my gameplay out there, so hopefully it helps somebody along the line, as the vision is to get more subs and likes down the line. So I'm just going to start off with lightly looting the area. Recently I had a rule where I'll loot up to 70% of an area, and that if I miss something, I miss something. Ooh, that's an interesting armor right there. Okay, so yes, I'll just be looting up, and I'll see what decisions I got lying in store for me in the next couple of boxes. I rather prefer the vault over the havoc. Oh, there's another purple armor. Just
got an Evo shield here, level 3.
Ping that.
Got materials. Cover me, crafting.
I think the Spitfire is a good idea. I haven't played with this gun in a very long time. This could be a game changer gun, as I've had a lot of successes in the past with this gun. Because I miss so much shots in this, and one mag contains so many shots for me to play. As you'll see, I've skipped a little ahead because the rest was just looting up. So this is us coming out of the phase runner. We're about to enter a fight. So this is a little bit more closer to the action, to skip all the little boring details and so on. We'll be encountering enemies real soon. Just slowing the pace of the gamer down a bit. Just checking and anchoring for my teammate, because that's something I haven't done in the past. That's something I've recently become accustomed to, is to anchor for my team, just to keep an eye out while they're busy looting and checking the area, the perimeter, just making sure we're not getting run up on. Oh, there's an enemy behind us. Okay, just blind them for a while, give me time to reset. Getting shot from behind. Add a little bit more smoke to the mix, just to reset. I usually use the smoke for resetting fights.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
That's what I love about Bangalore's smoke. It took me a while to understand and to get to the point where I get a little bit more creative with the abilities. Okay, still here. See that enemy has left the area. Okay, there's somebody afar. That's a boat chick. Luckily I'm not in the line. Oh wait, we've got an enemy right here.
Let's check out this.
And that is why I love the Spitfire. It's efficient if you hit your shots. It's very efficient. That's a little bit far away, but nope. So okay, let's see what we can do from here, just to distract him. But that was probably not a good. Oh, he's coming on the zipline. He's making a bold push. Let's see if we can just scare him off. I'm just gonna try to scare him. If I hit anything, it's a good try. Just trying to scare him off a bit. Scare him off at least. But, okay. Oh, he dropped. Somebody dropped. I missed a lot of shots, but that's why I love the Spitfire. It's a great suppressive weapon.
This place here.
Alright, let's
Get
blind.
on
I'm
the
getting shot by
chimney.
the guy with a bow check.
Using a Phoenix kit.
In the past, I wasn't really a fan of the Phoenix kit because of the loading time, but as I got more experience, this is a very, very helpful resource to have. Even if it's just one. I've mentioned in the previous video, it's always good to carry one. But the understanding of the game is getting so much better.
Taking
Okay, so we're
fire.
getting shot again by the guy with the bow check.
Hostile spotted.
Oh, that bow check can really drain your shield.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Just reset a bit more. Okay, there's nobody behind, just making sure. Just checking. This was a clear moment where I should have taken more shield cells just to get that armor up, as this could have gotten me knocked. But as you'll see down the gameplay, a little luck was, a lot of luck, let me rather say a lot of luck was involved in this fight. But I'm not going to spoil the ending, as it could turn, it can go anyway right now. But for now, I've got a little bit of luck on my side.
Ring's close. Still have a minute.
Okay, you should be glad he's missing the shots right now.
Spotted. Double timing it. Popping
Okay,
smoke.
just eye blinding a lot of them, just to reset. As at this point, I thought to myself, this fight is not going
Rings
anywhere.
next door.
We are wasting
45.
time, and
Backpack here.
we just
Level
needed to
2.
leave. That fight wasn't gonna go our way, even if we tried to push up. At the enemy squad had a bow check, and that bow check is devastating if you land your shots, especially there was a lot of open space. So it's actually good for me to reset and retreat.
Give my shields a recharge.
And as I was mentioning, the more experience you get, the more you start to notice little things you didn't notice before. So I've been playing a game nearly a year now, and I will admit it is a game that requires a lot of skill, but if you play it long enough, you develop those skills and it makes it worth the while. I was never usually a first person shooter kind of player, but this game really, the abilities really help to spice up, if I have to put it in a way.
Good
It
work.
really does
We're
make
inside
the
next
game
ring.
much more enjoyable. Okay, so let's just see if they are not going to follow us, because I know it makes logical sense to rotate. Ah, there we go.
Target over there.
Spotted one of them. It logically makes sense to rotate around this way, as the other ways is it's more accessible to being
Care package touching down.
gatekept.
They
Excuse
usually
me
carry
there.
rare platforms.
Had a bit of a stutter there. So it's easy for an enemy squad to keep you locked in a space, in a choke point. So logically, if I was the enemy squad that was fighting in the area we were before, I would have also rotated this way around. Okay. See, he's testing out Revenant's maximum capabilities by climbing up there. See. Just trying to make sure that this team doesn't jump on us anytime soon, because it might just... Ah, there we go.
Hostile
There they are.
spot. Let's check out that area.
See them. Zipline, there's a zipline coming. Oh, is that Valkyrie from before? Ah, I got to enjoy my Spitfire again. Had another taste of my Spitfire. Well, that's really unfortunate to get knocked by the same gun twice. He's probably fuming. Let's hope he doesn't come back a third time, because I'm not going to finish him. Because oh wait, yeah, we got another visitor. We got another visitor. What is it? An octave. Come on. Oh, the rampage strikes again. This before this went into the care package. This was my favorite gun to use. So we just thirst this kill. Okay, we got the kill. We don't need him coming back anytime soon. Okay, I'll just take some of the resources. Okay, my partner dropped me a Phoenix kit, but fortunately I armor swapped.
1 minute.
Thanks to
Rings
JK
nearby.
always reminding me of armor swapping as well. I'm starting to get the hang of armor swapping. Okay, there's a fight at the bottom. Okay, so I wonder if that Octane wasn't the yeah, you know, let's rather leave it. Let's move on. Let's rather move on. Okay. So at this point we were all trying to just get... Let's see what we can do. No, excuse me, that I just got a little distracted from a a work-related message.
Hostile over there.
Okay. At this point, I wasn't actually pinging a hostile in the area. I was more pinging that we just should be careful that enemy squads could be looking at us from that stance point. But because of Bangalore's passive ability, I would have known that I was being watched. But just to be safe, because teams always play for that high ground. So I'm not sure if that enemy, the two squads that were fighting beneath them, were gonna come up. But just anchoring again. While the ring is closing, they might push up because of the ring closing. But I think it's best for us to leave. Okay, there's a dropship. For us to leave for the area to get into zone, but also rotate from an area which I know teams won't shoot us from behind. So so we're moving up to the buildings. This is the highest section of the area. We don't want to be caught out on the lower ground and have to fight our way in. So let's rather have the high ground and and keep the enemy away from us and see if we can't get a knock from a distance. I'm not particularly good at long range, but I am good with my medium to short, and especially the weapon. The weapons that I have is specifically good at close quarter. As the rampage, I only pick the rampage up and drop the shotgun because the rampage gives me that distance that I need, whereas the Spitfire does give me that medium to short range, as you've seen the Valkyrie and the Octane that we destroyed. Right, there's an enemy in the distance. Okay, so we got an enemy in the distance as well. Now you see, now I really had to teach myself to practice trigger discipline. Like, I know I'm not gonna hit those shots, and
We should check out over there.
as my partner was explaining to me at this point, is let's first see where all the enemies are. We're getting shot at. So as I was saying before they started interrupting me, he said let's first see where the other squads are before he goes in. Oh, I'm nearly knocked. Okay, just popping off another Phoenix kit. The usefulness of a Phoenix kit. Oh, come on. I just need to get this Phoenix kit off. Because if they push me without a shield, I'm done for. Smoke. Okay, so at this point, I just thought to myself, I needed to use my missiles to keep them away from pushing us and advancing on us. So this was more a strategic play, because I know from the signal all the way forward, it'll be a kind of a barrier to keep the enemy from pushing. So wait, so now we're getting to the top 4 squads. Let's engage this fight. Let's see what we can do. They're obviously close. Okay, taking that Revenant ultimate. Here we go. Oh no! I missed my shots. It's a good thing I took the ultimate. Here we go.
Got me back. Thought I'd seen it all.
Okay. Oh, they're taking it. See why I love the Spitfire? It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's rotating in. Oh, I missed a lot of shots.
Reloading.
So, you see, the Spitfire is a bit forgiving if you miss a few shots. But as long as I didn't miss all my shots. Okay. We don't have a lot of time. Let's see if we can heal.
Taking a knee. Catching up.
Okay, we're gonna have to keep healing. Let's see, we're keeping the position. Gastsometer is really utilizing those silencers to keep the enemy from pushing us. Okay. So we got another fight going here. Oh, Gastsometer is really becoming a killing machine right now. Oh, we got another spot. Okay. I shouldn't have to shoot him outside. Oh, and here comes the last squad. That's probably the last squad showing up now. Oh, it's a good thing they're fighting. Okay, it's a good thing he. Okay. Okay, we came back. Let's see. And as I was saying, please do like and subscribe as it helps me a lot. Let's get the revive up, and we can win this. This is a 2v1, so we are about to win this one. Let's end this right now. And there we have it. We are the champions. Have a lovely day and see you in the next video.